Alright, so I'm gonna start this video out. Today in New Braunfels, Texas, San Antonio area. Right now, I'm at the TWIC trucking yard, where all the TWIC trucking trucks park, all the TWIC trucking trailers park. I'm here today for a number of reasons, actually. One of the first reasons is that I have a TWIC appointment at 4:30 p.m. today. Currently it's 9:30 a.m. Outside of that, I am going to do PM. I'm going to take care of mechanical issues, maintenance on the tractor and the trailer. Right now the tractor and trailer are airing up, so I have a small air leak somewhere that I need to address. I have PM that I need to do. Cabin filter, air filter. Need to check the hub seals and the wheels. And what else am I gonna do? And pretty much anything else that's along the way. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a full-length video today. I usually make shorts. If you haven't seen my shorts, go check them out. It's currently day 16 of the 30-day push-up challenge. And outside of that, I say, let's get started. Alright, so right now I currently got the hood open. I'm looking at my engine bay. This thing right here, what is it called? The hood lock. Well, that thing broke, so I got to replace that today. You can already see oil leaking out of my oil pan. I just hope that my oil pan's not cracked and it's a gasket. That would save me a lot of money. I need to get some brake cleaner to kind of clean off the gunk from all the components. And pretty much made the to-do list. As you can see, they're working on some hubs over here, some hub seals. They got the work going on over here, over there. Oh yeah, I need to address an air leak that's coming from the rear over here. What else? I'm just going through it with you guys right now. Going through it on my mind. In my mind. What's on my mind is all of this work I gotta do. And my TWIC interview. What else? Alright. Let's head to Kenworth and get started. Let's go ahead, pause this video. Oh yeah, check this out. Here's my rental car for today. Hyundai Sonata, California plates. Oh, people are gonna hate that in Texas. Nice little smooth little vehicle. Alright, let's go ahead and use this vehicle and get going where we need to go. I need to go where, oh, look how nice and clean it is. Ooh, I don't want to get dirty. Nice and quiet. The drive is so peaceful. Flood gauge. I've never seen it flood over here. I hope to never see it flood over here. I wouldn't make it through. I once got, after my PM one time, what happened? I came through this way after my PM and I broke down over here and there was traffic all behind me. And it was early in the morning and there was traffic behind me. And I could not for the life of me get the truck started. And I had to call Sergey, which is TWIC trucking owner, and I had to wake him up out of bed and tell him to come help me because we did the PM together. And basically the problem was it was a filter that didn't have the correct seal on it, so it was the wrong filter. And we ended up finding out after that it was the wrong filter. Just one small little detail off. Let me go ahead and come through this way real quick. Yeah, just one little small detail off. and it caused the truck to not be able to start. It would just crank over, but it wouldn't actually start. So anyway, the cops came. That's when I realized that the cops are not your friends. I was talking to the cop in a friendly manner, and I was telling him what I think it was, because at that point we didn't know that it was the filter. And I was saying, hey, you know, it might be my fuel gauge. And he's like, oh, it's your fuel gauge. You know that's a violation, right? And if your fuel gauge isn't working properly. And I'm like, no, it definitely isn't my fuel gauge. I know there's fuel in there. It's like, man, I ask you for help. You block traffic for me and all that. Whatever, I'm not even tripping on it. All I am is focused on today. Ready to go. Hard luck road. Yeah, I got some hard luck, I guess. No luck, actually. I don't rely on luck. I rely on plans, strategies. What else do I rely on? Skills to pay the bills. I rely on I rely on notes. Yeah, to-do lists. I like that. Instructions. I rely on all of those. Anyway, my arm's getting tired, so I'm about to put this phone down and then catch up with you at this Kenworth. I don't know if you guys ever seen this, but this right here is the city of Marion, Texas. If you continue going straight down this road, you'll hit the Air Force Base, I guess. I believe it's the Air Force Base. Naval Base. We're going to go ahead and take this turn right here, though, because wait, is it right here? Because I don't need to go down that way. I need to turn left and get onto I-10. I-10? Yeah, I-10. I-10 runs between San Antonio. It runs through Houston. Where is this place? I get mixed up over here. I'm barely ever home, so... And I'm not using the GPS right now. I'm just going based off of memory. But I-10 runs through Lafayette. It runs through Beaumont. It runs through Baton Rouge. All the way across the panhandle of Florida. Which actually, I was driving that road over this past week. And man, there's so many way stations coming out of Florida. It's just like back to back to back. And then you hit Louisiana and it's just non-stop back to back to back to back. All right, this is where we turn. Santa Clara. All right. Santa Clara. Look at all those hay bales. Yeah, this is farmland out here. Not much going on, but if you head back in toward the highway, there's so much construction, so many people traveling through these roads. The roads look like this, and communities are just sprouting up left, right, left. Stoplights where stop signs used to be, and this whole area over here is in development. It's good or bad depending on how you look at it. I really have no opinion about it. I just want to work, make some money, go home to my wife, and yeah, live life. See, look at this over here. This neighborhood never used to be here. Ooh, look at this nice home to the left. There's nice little single family homes, but look at this nice home to the left. There's some nice homes over there to the left. That one's called Dove Strong Enclave. Nice homes over there. Then look at this. Dove Song from the mid 200s. Dove Song from the mid 300s. You got the neighborhood sprouting up all the way over there. New neighborhoods. You got some custom built homes over here, which are nice. What else you got? Little nice BMW. Look at that. Nice adobe style, I would say, with the clay tile roof. It looks good. coming through this area in a truck is way harder than it is in this car. This car moves, actually. It's nice and smooth. Hyundai Sonata. Cost me about $50 to rent it for today. Look at nice little single family home right there. Yeah, all through this area they got them sprouting up. This area is all in development. But, you know, my wife and I, we don't want to live in Texas. We want to move to Boulder, Colorado. Up there you have mountain views, plus you have seasons. Down here you got 2 seasons, summer and winter. Look at this home right here. That's nice. That's a nice home. Me personally, if I was by myself, I would probably stay in Texas just because, you know, I don't rock the boat. But hey, the wife wants to move to Colorado, so do I. That's how I look at it. Alright, my hand's hurting from this phone. I'm gonna start this back up at Kenworth. I know I said that before, but I'm gonna do it this time for real. Actually, you know what? I lied. I'm not gonna start it back up at Kenworth. I'm gonna start it back up once I get on I-10. They have a lot of construction going on over there. I want you guys to see what's going on as you head from west to east into not into San Antonio, but towards San Antonio. Up over here to the left is pretty interesting. Also over here to the right. So there's a huge building over there, shipping building over there. But up here, over here to the left is a drag strip. It was once a drag strip, motor speedway. It's been shut down. It's run down. I wish it's Alamo City Motorplex. Race gay pit side. That's the complex over there. I wish somebody would come over here, invest some money in that, and build it back up, because that is pretty sweet over there. Alright, now we're about to get onto the highway. There's a lot of construction over here. They've been working on this highway, freeway, expressway, whatever way. Doesn't matter to me. They've been working on this for a while. Some old structures over there. But as you can see, nobody's coming. Let's go. No stoplights. They're gonna have stoplights soon though. See all this construction. Look at that. Old area. Construction. Nice little shop right there. Seal Master. Pavement products. Man, I would not want to be living on the side of this road right here, especially as it gets built up. But to each their own, I say. Yeah, this building over here, it's huge. I wish I could do business with them or something. AISIN. I'm not sure what business they're in, but they have deliveries. They take deliveries, and they probably do shipments as well. Let's see, where else are we at? They have a couple truck stops. Actually, they have Petro, they have TA, they have Road Ranger. Here's a sign for Flying J. They have Kenworth Dealership, Peterbilt. I believe it's Peterbilt. Yeah, Peterbilt Dealership. They have it all over here. Alright, now we're getting onto wait, this is I-10, yeah. Sometimes I think I say I-20, but I know I've been saying I-10. This is I-10, and it is a speedway. As you head towards San Antonio, the speeds pick up. It's crazy. Right now I'm going 80 miles per hour. Look at this. 82 miles per hour on the speedway. Just because that's how they drive in Texas. I tell you, my opinion is that you can find bad drivers everywhere, but Texas drivers are impatient. They speed when speeding isn't necessary. And I'm not saying this is just Texas, but people, you need to be light on the acceleration and light on your brakes. Because I see you guys accelerating just to slow down. And I'm not talking about slow down slow down like with somebody with some sense in their mind. I'm talking about slow down where you're just like you slamming on the brakes and all that. It's like, chill out. It doesn't need to be like right over here is Cibolo Creek. I wish we could see that, but we can't see that. Cibolo, that's what I say. How I say it is Cibolo. I'm sure you'll see some interesting stuff on this road over here because I always do. But people, please be patient. You know what one of my biggest pet peeves is? It's when, all right, so I'm behind this truck right now, and basically they were looking at me. Hey, look at me, look at you. I don't care. Who are you? So basically, I'm driving that truck in front of me, and an impatient driver decides that they are gonna pass me. They pass me to get off at the next exit. It's like, dude, why don't you just slow down and get behind me? And that way you don't have to kill your brakes or your acceleration or your engine and all of that. But I don't know. People just don't think about it. They don't know how to drive. I know that for damn sure. I know that. They don't know how to drive. Me, I know how to drive. I'm a professional driver. I drive every single day. Pretty much I've been at work every single day this year, unless I needed to take time off or anything else, but I don't take time off. I just completed load number 100 for the year. And if my dispatch was better, I could be at load number 110. 110 loads, they don't always go smooth. But I tell you, my arm is hurting again. I'm going to have to drop this phone real quick. Alright, so I just entered San Antonio city limit, and I'm looking for Tactical Elite Protective Services. That's what's up. Alright, now this truck, let's go ahead and pass this truck like a regular driver, like a regular impatient driver. Yes, sir, making it past these big trucks. This is I-10 for the win, heading west towards San Antonio, actually in the city limits right now of San Antonio. Big old target on that truck. And right now my mission is to go to Kenworth, give them my VIN number for my tractor, and pick up some parts that will allow me to do some maintenance. That is the whole goal right now. Then I'm gonna go buy a box of brake cleaner. I'm gonna definitely need that to get rid of a lot of the oil and gunk that's on the freaking bottom of my truck. And then I'm gonna get some oil, do my PM, find out everything that I need. After I do my PM, see what's still wrong with it, change my hood latch, swap that out, find where that leak is in my rear axles. Oh yeah, I need transmission fluid, that's right. I actually have to call Sergey real quick and remind him that. Alright, so Kenworth is on the left over there, Kenworth French Ellison Truck Center of San Antonio. It is on the left. I'm gonna have to go up here, make a U-turn, and hit it from another angle. As you can see, they have a lot of truck and trailer sales shops over here. Road Rangers up ahead over here. Rush Truck Center is also over here. Southern Tire Mart. It's a busy area. It's a pretty busy area. One thing about Texas is they have these spur roads that you can take that are often confusing to me, but nonetheless, it's a little bit convenient being able to use this and not have to wait at a stoplight like everybody else. Whoa, that truck, I gotta beat that truck. Alright, so Kenworth is actually up here on the right side. We are speeding Gonzales right now. Take me about 21 minutes to get over here, 22. So you don't want to have to come back over here multiple times throughout the day. Watch out for this guy. He's turning. He came to a complete stop before he made that turn. Not me. I'm going to keep my momentum as I turn. This right here, I believe, is it? Yes, this is Kenmore. Couple nice new trucks over there. The shop area over here, the parts, that's where we're going. Gotta stay focused. Gotta stay focused on what we need to succeed. Okay. Yeah, when it comes to my engine air filter and my cabin air filter, they're starting to smell like mold. Alright, I'm gonna put this on pause. And this right here is all the stuff that I got. Air filter, engine air filter, gasket. Just to kind of see what's going on. And it's a start, I'd say. It's a start. It's a good start. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. We're good to go. Got pretty much, for now, what we need. I'll tell you what. It was pretty expensive for all that. It came out to about $600. And for $600, what did I get? I got a engine air filter, cab air filter, multiple other filters for the blowers. I got a gasket seal, fuel water separator. So I'm ready to do this PM, but I still haven't bought the oil yet. And that's another thing. I'm pretty sure my engine is 15 liters. I'll get back to you on that. I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure it's 15 liters. So 15 liters of oil. And then transmission fluid. I need to change my rear differential transmission fluid because it's overdue. And that's what I'm gonna be running through with you, my crew. Let's go ahead and get up out of here. Head back down here. Hey, I'll go ahead and stop this video now and pretty much take it fast forward to the next stop, which is gonna be Texoil Trucking's yard. Texoil Trucking LLC. That's who I'm working with. Great people, I tell you. Sergey, Lily, Carla, my dispatcher. They're all great people. I love working with them. And honestly, if you are an owner-operator looking to lease on with a good company, good people, then Texoil Trucking might be for you. And if you're interested, go ahead and let me know. Leave me a comment or something like that. I'm not... Honestly, really, I don't need this YouTube to be, like, big or blow up. But it is a good challenge, you know, if I could get it to blow up for whatever reason. If you guys just like seeing me or hearing me talk, I don't know. I really don't know the direction of all this yet. I'm just doing what comes natural. And right now, this all comes natural. Alright, so since I ended up taking a wrong turn because I was on the phone with my wife talking to her, I was distracted. I had to turn around and find a new way back to the Texoil Trucking's yard. Right now I'm passing through another round of these neighborhoods that are just sprouting up out here in the Texas desert. Have no clue right now where I'm going or if I'm going the right way. But as you can see, these are small town roads. These are not big roads. Look, there's no lines on this road. Now there's a line, finally. Some traffic lines. Stay in the line. oh, stay in the line. You like that song? Let me know in the comments below. That's a classic. That's not for young people. That's a classic song. When it comes to music, I love music. And when I say I love music, I love all music. And for to be more specific, I love instrumentals. Lyric wise, you know, I find some of the new young people music to be a little bit vulgar. Like, for instance, when they're talking about like licking each other's buttholes and stuff like that. That stuff is crazy. Especially if I walk into the store to get a hat, Liz hat, and they talk about it, eating booty like groceries on it. It's like, come on, man. Listen, I don't know you. You're a stranger to me. You're a young girl, and I'm listening to this music now in your store, and obviously, it's like when you get older, you become a little bit more conscious. You become a little bit more serious, a little bit more understanding. When you're a young person, you're not thinking about nothing, nobody, just thinking about yourself and having fun and doing whatever the hell you want to do at that point. But at least that was me as a young person. I was just like living the thrill of life, having a good time with BMX. Loop 1604, something, we're out here. Ooh, don't run into the back of that car. This guy's hauling a pool. Look at this. Watch this. Look at that. He's hauling a big old pool. Let's see where we at. Can we go? Yes, we can. Let's go. Skirt out of her. Who knew that a Hyundai Sonata? If I see a Sefco, I'm gonna go. Sefco, it's a gas station down here in Texas, and they make burritos, custom order burritos, and I tell you, these burritos are better than Chipotle burritos. Sefco, C-E-F-C-O, they're better than Chipotle burritos at a fraction of the cost. I went to Chipotle last night over here in, I guess it was south of Temple, Texas, just south of Temple, Texas. And I walk in the Chipotle, and I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, you know, this is nice. I wanted to get some Chipotle, even though it's pretty expensive. Well, my wife was with me, so she also wanted to get some Chipotle. And so we go there, we get some Chipotle. And my wife's going to order a burrito and a bowl because she wanted some food for today. And me, I was going to order a burrito. And I like getting steak burritos. She liked the barbacoa. Anyway, so the person behind the counter that was serving us, you know, young person, not very social, didn't even say hi to me, just asked, okay, what do you want? Okay, we want a burrito. And then she asked me, like, what does my wife want or something like that. I said it was going to be on the same order. And just very awkward, honestly. The vibe was totally off. I always question if is it me? Is it my vibe? Is my vibe off? If it's my vibe, okay, I understand. But oh dang, I was supposed to turn right there. Hold on, let me pause this video real quick because I was supposed to turn right there. Alright, so since I ended up taking a wrong turn because I was on the phone with my wife talking to her, I was distracted. I had to turn around and find a new way back to the Texel Truckers Yard. Right now I'm passing through another round of these neighborhoods that are just sprouting up out here in the Texas desert. Have no clue right now where I'm going or if I'm going the right way. But as you can see, these are small town roads. These are not big roads. Look, there's no lines on this road. Now there's a line, finally. Some traffic lines. Stay in the line. Stay in the line. You like that song? Let me know in the comments below. That's a classic. That's not for young people. That's a classic song. When it comes to music, I love music. And when I say I love music, I love all music. And for to be more specific, I love instrumentals. Lyric wise, you know, I find some of the new young people music to be a little bit vulgar. Like, for instance, when they're talking about like licking each other's buttholes and stuff like that. That stuff is crazy. Especially if I walk into the store to get a hat, Liz hat, and they talk about it, eating booty like groceries on it. It's like, come on, man. Listen, I don't know you. You're a stranger to me. You're a young girl, and I'm listening to this music now in your store, and obviously, it's like when you get older, you become a little bit more conscious. You become a little bit more serious, a little bit more understanding. When you're a young person, you're not thinking about nothing, nobody, just thinking about yourself and having fun and doing whatever the hell you want to do at that point. But at least that was me as a young person. I was just like living the thrill of life, having a good time with BMX. Loop 1604, something, we're out here. Ooh, don't run into the back of that car. This guy's hauling a pool. Look at this. Watch this. Look at that. He's hauling a big old pool. Let's see where we at. Can we go? Yes, we can. Let's go. Skirt out of her. Who knew that a Hyundai Sonata? If I see a Sefco, I'm gonna go. Sefco, it's a gas station down here in Texas, and they make burritos, custom order burritos, and I tell you, these burritos are better than Chipotle burritos. Sefco, C-E-F-C-O, they're better than Chipotle burritos at a fraction of the cost. I went to Chipotle last night over here in, I guess it was south of Temple, Texas, just south of Temple, Texas. And I walk in the Chipotle, and I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, you know, this is nice. I wanted to get some Chipotle, even though it's pretty expensive. Well, my wife was with me, so she also wanted to get some Chipotle. And so we go there, we get some Chipotle. And my wife's going to order a burrito and a bowl because she wanted some food for today. And me, I was going to order a burrito. And I like getting steak burritos. She liked the barbacoa. Anyway, so the person behind the counter that was serving us, you know, young person, not very social, didn't even say hi to me, just asked, okay, what do you want? Okay, we want a burrito. And then she asked me, like, what does my wife want or something like that. I said it was going to be on the same order. And just very awkward, honestly. The vibe was totally off. I always question if is it me? Is it my vibe? Is my vibe off? If it's my vibe, okay, I understand. But oh dang, I was supposed to turn right there. Hold on, let me pause this video real quick because I was supposed to turn right there. Alright, so we hit that turnaround real fast. No truck turnaround. Don't want to see an incident like in Florida. Anyway, so I always question, is my vibe off? Because I'll check myself if my vibe is off. You know, I'll make sure that, anyway, so I asked her, I said, long day? Because I could feel like she wasn't feeling us or whatever. And it's because you're making my food. And if you're making my food with a bad attitude, or I'm about to pay you some good money to make my burrito, and if you're making it with a bad attitude, then the quality of my burrito is gonna be terrible. And sure enough, you know, she goes to provide a clamp, like she uses the tongs to clamp the barbacoa, and I look at how much she puts on there, and then my wife says, you know, can you just do a little bit more? She says that'll be $5. It's like, okay, and all right, do a little bit more. But if you're gonna charge us $5, make sure that little bit more is equivalent to how much you put on just now. And sure enough, man, she puts on like a pinch, like just a smaller amount than what was originally on there. So it wasn't double, it was like 1.5 of what was supposed to be a double. Anyway, so I was totally turned off right there. Already the vibe was messed up. I told her, no, I don't want the burrito. My wife, obviously, she didn't care. She was like, she was gonna get it made. Anyway, so I seen her like throw a whole bunch of not throw, but just take a huge scoop of tomatoes, and it's almost like, why couldn't you just do that with my steak? Because when it came to my burrito, she did this little scoop of steak, and I'm thinking to myself, oh no, I'm not about to pay $15-$16 for this burrito if she's gonna be treating it like that. So I ended up not getting any food last night. My wife got her food. She said it was good, so that's good. But for me, I'm starting to think, the people that are going to be making my food, because when I make my food with love. It feels good. It tastes good. It looks good. But if other people are making my food with less than what I put up with, then I'm going to go ahead and just, you know what? I'm not even interested. Fast food is terrible nowadays anyway. The quality has gone down. The cost has gone up. So for me, I'm not missing out on anything. I enjoy cooking. I enjoy making my own food, preparing my own food, learning how to cook, etc., etc. So I'm not upset about it at all. And I didn't have an attitude. I just, said what I said and walked out. Well, after I paid for my wife's food. Not like I stormed out of the building like, why isn't everybody catering to me? I am the king. Everybody's supposed to just treat me the way that I want to be treated. No, I don't think like that. I am a pretty patient person, I believe. I'm pretty accepting of circumstances and whatnot, and I understand. Not everybody can be perfect like me. Nah, I'm just playing. Hey, anyway, look at this over here. This is the barracks. These are the barracks. These are the barracks over here. Why does it look like my arm is up? Anyway, this is the oh, look at that. And there's a jet right there flying right out of the Naval Air Force Base. So yeah, that's pretty much one of the entrances. Nice. So a lot of these people around here are military, serving in the military. But I just seen the jet fly out over there somewhere. Oh yeah, I see it up there. You probably can't see it, so it's okay. All right, anyway, let me get over here to this yard. Well, I need to get some brake cleaner. Let me go ahead and stop at where am I gonna get that from? Maybe Walmart, maybe Lowe's. I don't know. Dang it. Stay tuned, I'll be back. Yeah, that's the one thing about multitasking, is that there's something that's going to suffer. So if I'm talking and driving, my driving is probably going to suffer. I'm going to miss a couple turns. Next thing you know, I'm going to be taking 15 extra minutes to get back, which is what's happening. I'm on a time crunch today. Later on in the day, I have my TWIC card, so that's pretty much what I plan on doing today, is getting my PM done, then go get my TWIC card. And after that, I could go pick up my wife. Well, after that, I go see my mom. She lives in San Antonio. And then I go pick up my wife. And then we get back on the road tomorrow, which is Wednesday. Somehow today I'm going to have to squeeze in my push-up challenge somewhere, which is why it's called the push-up challenge, because it's a challenge to do push-ups every day. No matter how many I do, it doesn't really matter. It's just still a challenge to be consistent every day and put fitness somewhere in your routine, especially when you have a day packed full of errands and chores and work. And work. All I want to do is work. That's what you would think. But I don't. I actually would rather be on a beach somewhere in Hawaii with a surfboard and a tan. What a life that would be. No responsibilities, no purpose, no drive. I would rather just be mush in the hands. Anyway, I like seeing, out here when I'm driving through. I like looking at pretty much everything that's around me. My head always stays on a swivel. It's always looking. Like, what is this guy doing? He parked. I almost hit his car because of the way he parked out here. Palm trees. Texas. 15 miles per hour we got going up. We're hitting some wooded area. This is nice. Look at this. This is parts of Texas not many people get to see. Wow. Who would have thought that these types of trees were out here in Texas? Usually you see little trees, little sad trees. Because they get too much sun. They don't get enough water. That's a nature park right there. Guy walking his dog. Come on, man. You got real close to me over there. And that, look, there's a natural little spring right there. Look at that. Nice. Nice right there. Wow, this is a scenic drive. Okay. Now I understand why I came this way. It's a scenic drive. I'm enjoying the scenery. I hope you're enjoying the scenery too. Actually, if you made it this far in this video, then you deserve a reward, because really, what is it? Sometimes I sit and watch other people's content and I think to myself, like, why am I not choosing to do better? Why am I not choosing to learn something, a new skill or something? Why am I not choosing this? Why am I sitting here wasting time? But I still go on. Like, sometimes I like watching mukbang videos with other people eating, because especially if you're eating by yourself, because it makes you feel like, you know, it makes you feel less alone, or less alone. It makes you feel Shabolo. That's a Shabolo water tower. Anyway, it makes you feel less alone, and it's interesting also watching other people eat. Sometimes I like watching like golf content from the young creators, the young influential creators that do golfing. That's a nice park over there. I love parks. I love going to parks. I want to play baseball on the baseball field. I want to play soccer on the soccer field, football, whatever it is. Skate parks. I love going to the skate parks with my bike. Pretty much, I love being active. I'm an active person, always on the go. If I tell you what, if I feel stuck, man, I hate that feeling of feeling stuck. I would rather always be on the go and go. I'm just telling you, I hate the feeling, but it's not like I can't accept it. I obviously can control myself. Use my words to describe myself, describe my feelings and stuff like that. Communicate with others. So it's always something to do. Finally, we made it back to the main road. What's this over here? Is this a nice stadium? It's a stadium right there or something. Finally made it back to the road. I need to put my arm down again because it's getting tired. So I'll check back in later. Right now we're coming up on the road that I was supposed to be on. I ended up going past the military base. Like I said earlier, I didn't want to. Some nice homes over there. Right now this car has a cool feature, lane assist, I guess it's called. But I basically can sit here and not have to steer, and it's steering automatically. Look at how cool that feature. Well, I don't want you to get close to my lips. Unless you want to kiss me. I'm just messing around, man. Yeah, so anyway, it has a lane assist feature on it, which is really cool. I like it. I like that. Yeah, you see that on my lip? I ended up peeling my lips yesterday. And I peeled it and made it bleed. I don't know, I like peeling my lips. It makes them feel softer. Some people use chapstick and then they rub it away, but I've tried chapstick. I mean, sometimes I use it, but peeling my lips is a whole lot better. Peeling the skin off of it, because it just gets thick, especially when it's dry. Like right now it's dry, I need some water. Oh, that was a cool little trike bike. Santa Clara Road is coming up. It's on the right hand side. Oh, look at all those radio towers. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jeez. Last night when I was driving down to... Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry about that. I can't... I mean, I guess I could, but I would have to take my hand off the wheel, which I totally don't trust it to be hands-off driving. This isn't one of those autonomous vehicles. Anyway, I was on my way down last night, driving from Temple. They closed the road, I-35 South. They closed it. Look, there's Santa Clara right there. They closed I-35 South. Sat in traffic for like 15 minutes, and then I dropped my wife off and went past the Tesla building, the manufacturing plant, I guess. That was a sight to see. Every time I go past there, it's getting a little bit more and more built up. So it's always interesting. But even over there, they had the roads, two right lanes blocked off, so only left lane was open. All right, we're about to head into Marion, and then I'll catch up with you once I get back to the yard. Right now, we're on that last stretch of road before we pull into the yard. And I'm going to drop off the parts that I have and go ahead and make another list of the parts that I need to get from Walmart. I think I need to get a couple gallons of oil, some brake cleaner. I'm pretty hungry. Here's the yard right here up on the right. See, we got a bunch of trucks lined up. Look at all those trucks over there. Got a bunch of trucks lined up over here. Some RVs that people park over here. Yeah, this is home sweet home, baby. Look at that. This is nice. Look at this. Home sweet home. I'm gonna end up coming back out here, so just give me a moment. Peter's Tuck Line. Alright, so after dropping off the parts, I'm back on the road on my way to Walmart. And what I'm going to do here is get some brake cleaner, get some oil. But now I'm headed back towards this is I-35. So this is into New Braunfels territory. And as you can see, they are building over here as well. You see a whole bunch of neighborhoods along the way coming up, sprouting up. Infrastructure being built. And these roads are just so tiny. How are they going to support all of this new traffic? And if something happens on this road, you're pretty much screwed. You're going to sit in traffic on your way home for minutes, like tens and tens of minutes. I wouldn't say hours because that would be exaggerating. Tens and tens of minutes. Yeah, I get back here every once in a while, occasionally. This road is pretty messed up too, if you ask me. When I first started coming over here, this light right here didn't exist. Only until that neighborhood started sprouting up over there. And those homes were built fast. And they're going to get built fast. They're going to continue to be built fast. Just look at this. More homes, more construction. Stuff is going up fast over here. Look at all those hay bales. Hay bales off in the distance. This guy's parked on the side right there. Gotta watch out for him. This road is 62 miles per hour right now. So yeah, go ahead and let's get up to it. So right now it says New Braunfels city limit. So we just entered the New Braunfels city limit. And New Braunfels, Texas. It's home to big trucks drive this road, as you can see. Big trucks driving this road, just bag to bag to bag. Wow. Big trucks, little cars. I mean, you got your mix. Neighborhood about to sprout up over, heading back that way. Same road, New neighborhoods sprouting up everywhere. Stoplights, they added those over here. I'm not complaining. I'm just stating what I see. I'm just making claims on what I see, using my words to express myself. Kind of makes me feel less alone, less lonely. Yeah, less lonely. I don't feel lonely. I feel alone. I'm alone, but I'm not lonely. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. And let's see, what else can I say? Talk about myself. You know, my name is Christopher Clanton, Christopher Sean Clanton, and I'm a thrill seeker. I don't go out seeking thrills, but when I find them, I'll enjoy them. Thrill seeker. I like doing things that are acrobatic. I loved gymnastics when I was younger. I loved jumping in the air. I love BMX. BMX is one of my favorite. I love skateboarding. I used to skateboard. I used to rollerblade, skateboard, BMX, ski, snowboard, anything. You know, I just want to experience all that life has to offer. And now I'm a truck driver. I own my own truck. I'm an owner operator. This is my second truck. The first one I bought, paid off. Now I'm on my second one, and I tell you right now, the trucking market is pretty rough. Look at that neighborhood. Nice little neighborhood. The trucking market is pretty rough right now. I am struggling to survive. I feel like I'm on the brink of bankruptcy, but honestly, I don't really care if I am or not, because it's all experience to me, and I don't hold on too tightly to this crap. I'm going behind the business because there's so many speed bumps in the front that I just look at this guy. What's this guy doing? Turning around. Let's just film him. Right now we're gonna head into, I believe it should be, we'll go to Walmart, but I think Walmart should be better. Probably cheaper than Lowe's. Right now there's a Lowe's over here I went to earlier to grab some gloves from. Damn, dude. What the hell are you doing, bro? Pissing in the damn bushes came out of nowhere. Did you guys see him? Because I sure didn't. That would have been an accident. And I want to avoid all accidents. I don't want any accidents. So, look at this, man. Nice pickup truck. There's Lowe's parking lot right there. Walmart's next door, so that's where we're gonna head. So now we're at Walmart. I was just here yesterday. No, I was just here this morning. I was delivering to Walmart yesterday. Watch out for these people. They come around them corners fast as hell, and then they look at you like you're the weirdo. Alright, let's go inside and get ourselves some oil. Alright, got the brake clamp. Man, these, you know what I can't stand about, that's my seatbelt. I gotta run over here and grab some beer for the mechanic over here at Texel, because I told him I was gonna bring him some beer. I was gonna bring him my favorite beer so that he can try it. So I'm about to run over there and do that, and it's just right next door. Don't really need a seatbelt for it. Let me just, oh my god, this, hold on, let me put this seatbelt on real quick. Alright, seatbelt on. I want to say something about these truck drivers. Like, not semi-truck, but pickup truck drivers in Texas. It's out of control. They drive trucks just to drive trucks. And they're always, like, on you. Riding your tail. They're aggressive in nature. I swear, these people that drive these trucks are so aggressive. And for what reason? They don't need to be. They need to chill out. They just need to calm down, because honestly, what it comes down to is, hey, listen, I'm a driver and I have just as much as right to drive on this road as you. But they not rear end, but tailgate you, like especially through parking lots. Like, look at this man. He could have gone. I would have allowed him to go for sure. All right, so Specs Wine Spirits over there. About to head in there and Get my boy some beer. My boy Emmanuel, I'm gonna drink a couple with him too, you know. That's how it goes down. But yeah, man, truck drivers, like pickup truck drivers, it's out of control. You know, sometimes I can understand how people lose control of their vehicle, because during that moment I had accidentally pressed maybe like cruise control and the car started to accelerate like crazy. Is this guy following me? I feel like this pickup truck driver right here is following me or something. No, he's not. Good. Don't follow me. I don't have any weapons on me, but I wonder what I'd do if I did have a weapon. Would I use it if I needed to? That's a tough question. I mean, it's an even tougher answer. But that guy's driving across the parking lot. Look at him. That's wild. Yeah, so you gotta be aware of people like that. They're all over. I swear. I was being followed for a moment there. Anyway, I'm about to go in and get some Blue Moon. You know, everywhere you go, business is key. I go into a business just to do a simple transaction. They try to sell me on another product. And you can either hate it or love it, really. I mean, sometimes I'm sure people hating and loving it. Look at this lady sitting over here smoking her cigarette. Big thing. God dang. I can't understand that, man. I don't want to be like that, I swear. I felt like that I felt like that about 6 months ago. Back in March, I felt like that. Big old fat jolly thing. Eating all the fast food I wanted, all the junk food I wanted, thinking, oh, you know, I'm fine. Nah, you're heading to an early heart attack. You're heading to an early demise. I want to beat this truck right here. Can I beat this truck? Let's try to beat this truck. Yes, we beat that truck. We did not want that truck. We did not want that truck to get in front of us. I can't stand these trucks on these roads. I sent some things flying, but it's all good because we beat that truck. We beat the truck to the red light. That's how I look at it. Nobody wants to get stuck behind a truck, I promise you. Especially in a rental car. Like, rocks from that big dump truck will fly off of that truck and hit my windshield. It has happened a couple times before. And here's my favorite beer. That's my favorite beer right there. You see that beer? That's my favorite, Blue Moon. I love when you order it in a restaurant and they serve it to you with an orange slice. That is so nice. Alright, well, I got all the supplies and now the real work is about to get done. I'm about to head back and start working on the truck. I'm pretty hungry. Like I said, I have not eaten at all. Bro thinks he's gonna get in front of me. Like, yeah, nobody's about to charity let you over. I'm in a rush right now, man. I'm in a rush, big rush. I should be way further in front of this green truck, but you know what? There's a truck in front of these two cars up ahead, and I can't make any. Look at this. So basically, I was in front of this truck, but how far ahead did I get? Not very far. Anyway, I didn't tell you guys, but at that Walmart, I had a pleasant experience with a cashier named Andrea, and she was nice. She was organized. She was polite. She was courteous, considerate. I had a box of brake cleaner, and she offered, you know, it's just the simple things in life. Really, when it comes to the little things in life, they add up, and you appreciate them as time goes on. A lot of the people forget about the simple things, and they try to make these grand. Look at that home, grand gestures like that home, thinking that that's how they can make up for all the lost time. But it's like too much time passes by and people will forget about you. So you got to be on it every single day. Little things add up. Dude, I'm kind of hungry. I think I might make a baked potato. If if I make a baked potato, I want to show you guys, because baked potatoes are so delicious, if you ask me. I put some butter on it, some sour cream, some bacon bits. It's a nice delicacy. We'll see though. It's around lunchtime right now, so I should. But I got some beer with my buddy. I'm gonna drink a couple of beers, not too many, because I gotta go to that TWIC interview. Drink a couple beers, and by 4 p.m. I should be all good. It's like 1 p.m. right now. I should be all good. We'll see. I'll keep you updated. All right. So right now we have all of the. Well, I need to get one more gallon of this, or one more container of this. But pretty much, let's get up under. Ew. Let's get up under this and see where this is leaking from. Watch out for my nose hairs. Alright, so this is, yeah, and I have a coolant leak right there. So it's all coming out from, it looks like it's coming out from above, right? It looks like it's not a specific spot. It just looks like it's all coming out from above, up here, and it's all leaking out down to about right there. So that's pretty much the problem that I'm facing today. That and a new coolant leak problem up there that I need to address. The only thing is I don't want to get filthy with this, but I'm gonna look like I'm gonna have to get filthy, and then I'm gonna have to go to my TWIC interview, which is at 4 o'clock. That stinks. So yeah, I'm gonna be changing out the cabin air filter. Pretty much you just take this apart and put it together. Actually, I feel like I'm gonna do that first. I feel like I'm gonna change out the filters first. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and start that and update you. I was finally able to get the cover off for the engine air filter, and I'm using a ratchet 10mm to get that off. I'll be working on the filters next, these filters, and then the two on the side. I actually started working on those the other day. It's really, honestly, not too bad on the Packard engine. These two were coming off. I did happen to break a piece of plastic that goes beyond that. As you can see right there. It's like right there, a little chip. Either way, it's all good. I found a little coolant leak coming out of the hose right there, the clamps. So I'll tighten those down. And maybe that is a filter right there. I'm not sure, but yeah, let's go ahead and get this engine air filter done. Got Eric stepping out over there. We're gonna go ahead and replace this filter with this new one right here, and have some nice smelling air conditioner coming out. Got the new filter in. Gonna go ahead and reattach the housing so that it can sit flush. Other than that, here's the old filter. New filter, you can see a huge difference, and yeah. All right, awesome. So all this time we only got one thing done. I'm about to start working on the oil now. I'm gonna go ahead and pull that plug, and basically I guess what I'm gonna do is take off the oil pan and go ahead and get the filters, I guess, and then address that coolant issue, and then get ready to go to my TWIC interview. Here, yeah. He said his balls itch. Hey, Eric said his balls itch. Look, hey Eric, you want somebody to scratch your balls or something? If you want somebody to scratch your balls, all you gotta do is basically just come back here. All right, we can get somebody to scratch those balls. All right, that's all you gotta do. What you doing? Turn around, come on, man. Turn around, Texas Trucking right here. Emmanuel, what you up to?
Drinking beer.
Drinking beer. I bought. Hey, remember those beers that I said I bought? Yeah, we've been enjoying them, guys. You wish it was us. You wish it was us. We're the best Texas Trucking mother. Anyway, I think he's about to inflate this tire right here. This might be exciting. You might be excited. Little Eric, he's like, I don't want to be on film. I'm wanted by the FBI. I'm wanted by the FBI for some fucking creepy shit. Look, he took off, he just took off. Alright, hey, listen, I gotta get back to work. I cannot be messing around. We're messing around too much right now. Alright, I gotta get back to work. You're about to pump this thing up. Look at this. You never see it. Ah! That blew my eardrums. That is the best mechanic ever.
Probably got to erase that because that shit didn't catch.
Hey, it did not catch. Bloopers. This is a bloopers reel right here. It did not catch. Now he's got to fill it back up and start over from scratch. It's okay though. We're not lazy around here. We get to work. We work hard around here. Make sure y'all appreciate that and like and subscribe to this content. So as you can see right here, this hose clamp is done. I gotta go get another hose clamp. Maybe I'll get 2 hose clamps. Maybe I'll get another hose. Either way, these 2 are done, and now I gotta go get a replacement. Bummer, yes. Impossible, no. And look at that. That's no good. That is no good. I pretty much left a mess back there, and I need to go and get another 5-gallon bucket of oil plus a hose clamp, a couple hose clamps actually. Oh yeah, let me put this on. A couple hose clamps, and then go to my TWIC interview, and everything should be good. And that's what you're seeing right now is me going to do that. Not to my TWIC interview, but to get I basically need to go to Fleet Pride. So that's what I'm about to go do, is go to Fleet Pride, get those hose clamps, and call it it. Actually go see my mom after the TWIC appointment. Go get my wife after I see my mom. Come back to the truck and finish everything up. Hopefully I'm ready to take a load tomorrow, Wednesday. Hopefully. And I still have to do the push-up challenge, which is why it's a challenge. Alright, so now I'm running behind for my TWIC interview, which is not good. I ended up stopping at Fleet Pride to get some gear oil, and I also stopped at a QT to get some food because I haven't eaten all day and I needed to soak up some of the alcohol. Anyway, on my way right now to the appointment. So we're gonna see if I make it. My ETA right now is 14:33, or was it 16:33, and my appointment is at 16:30. We're gonna see if we make it. I'm gonna go ahead and lock in and see if I can get us there on time. And of course, you're driving with those aggressive pickup trucks that are everywhere in Texas. There's a police officer just back there that I passed. So what? Seems like the citizens make the laws around here. Alright, he is in my rear view. That's not good. Anyway, the pickup trucks, the aggressive ones, they could kick rocks, honestly, because they are bad drivers. And I'm about to pass them on the left. Goodbye. Goodbye. And goodbye, Mr. Red Truck. And now I just have one driver in front, which is a semi-truck. Easily past those 3 bad drivers who wouldn't let me over when I had my left turn signal on. It's all good. I come back, I put it to them, and I get moving. Look at me. Look at how I go. I'm easy, breezy, beautiful cover girl. Now, this is not good. We have multiple trucks in multiple lanes. How am I going to navigate through this? I'm gonna have to slow down and readjust and get back in the lane. Well, That red truck passed me back now. And this guy in the middle lane needs to be out of the middle lane. That's all I know. He's slowing everybody down in the middle lane. He needs to get out of the middle lane, get into the right lane, and he needs to find his place, because middle lane is not your place, buddy. That's all I know. Anyway, I'm back on track. 17 miles to go until my exit, and I'm moving and grooving. Right now my ETA is 16:32. This is not a bad ETA to my appointment. It's all good. It's all good. We're gonna try to. Oh man, did you see that bag? Came out of nowhere. Hopefully it's not stuck. Nope, it's not stuck under my truck. Anyway, let's go ahead and make our move now while we can. We're going to move to the right of this car, and we're going to get in front of this box truck if we can. Which this car is going a little bit slower than we would have liked. Alright, now we're going to move. Let's go. Alright, easy breezy, beautiful covered girl. Now we're going to move back to the left lane and pass by these trucks that once passed us, that we once passed, that passed us, now we pass again. And then we're going to move into the left lane in front of this Chevrolet. And that is how you do it, folks. Safe and sound. Nobody's harmed. Nobody's offended. Everybody is still moving along as if nothing happened. That's how you do it in this world, in the world of the professional driver. And then now we're going to get into the right lane. This is the middle lane. And we're going to move in front of this Chevrolet Silverado because he's just holding up the left lane. And we're going to get back into the left lane, move in front of him, and just push towards our final destination. I will see you there later. All right, we are inching closer. We are making our way through rush hour traffic in all of the finest conditions, but luckily I am a professional driver. Definitely not dealing with the same vehicles now that we were dealing with before. It's a whole new crew, guys, and that's the conundrum. It's always somebody better, always somebody bigger, always somebody smarter. It's just how can you make the most of the situation that you're currently in? Look at this situation that I'm currently in. How can I make the most of this situation? I'm wondering. I'm thinking. My gears, they're turning. Speaking of gears, I went to Fleet Pride, got myself some gear oil for my rear differential. I'm gonna change that out. I didn't get much chance to get much done today because, first of all, I'm not a very good mechanic. And secondly, I'm doing my best. Tonight, after I go see my mom and come back, I will get back to it and hopefully get everything done. Until then, let's go ahead and look at this. Can we make a move? I don't even think we can make a move here. There's no move to be made. So what do? You just be patient. You be patient and wait for the move to be made. And was it the right lane or the left lane? I'm not sure. Either way. Where are we at? South San Antonio? Great. Okay. That was the exit to South San Antonio. Look at that. Whoa, let me follow that guy. Damn. That guy knows what's up. Look at us. We are gone. This little 1.2 liter engine, V4 engine, whatever it is. It's a little hybrid, a little piece of crap thing. I would not want a Hyundai Sonata. Either way, we are cruising and moving through traffic. This is how you do it. Just like that. Easily. Am I breaking any laws? I'm not sure. I'm using my turn signals every time to get into the right lane. Maybe it's excessive lane shifting. you know, maybe you could go ahead and make a case against that, but did I put anybody's lives in danger? I don't believe so. Am I recording while I'm driving? Yes. Is that something that's frowned upon? Sure. Sue me. You know, I'm not gonna do anything. Actually, I'm gonna put the phone down now. I think this truck should not be in that left lane like that. He is definitely breaking a few laws. You're worried about me filming while I'm driving, but look at this idiot. No trucks left lane, especially going through the cities in Texas. It's absolutely ridiculous. This guy should not be in the left lane. He should be in the right lane, and he should slow down. If he's trying to speed through town, then he's already making a huge mistake. This is ridiculous. He's not illustrating what it is to be a professional driver. He's making professional drivers look bad. And who does he work for? 001. Check out his license plate number on his trailer. Report him if you see, because this guy should not be in the left lane. We're gonna go ahead and creep up on him. He is driving for, you should see right there, you should already know, DTOA. Definitely should not be in the left lane, buddy. You suck as a driver. All right, finally the truck driver moved over, got into the middle lane. Kudos to him. I used my CB radio to communicate and let him know that he was in the wrong. Nah, just kidding. We are now at a 16:30 advantage, which is 4:30 p.m. arrival time. We went from a 4:33 to a 4:30 p.m. arrival time at the TWIC appointment. They recommend that you come 10 minutes earlier so that you can get the paperwork filled out. But you know what? I'm ready to go. I have everything that I need documentation wise, so hopefully it doesn't take very long. Plus, I feel like if they want to go home, all they gotta do is speed up the process with me. And these people right here need to get out of the left lane, allow me to go. I'm going through the middle. I'm gonna get back in the left lane because that's where speeders are. And you know what? I'm becoming like the Texas drivers that I often criticize. Small world. What goes around comes around. So, what's this Chevrolet Silverado? Make sure we get up in front of him, get into the middle lane, do a little splitting action. I'm not sure if we're able to because of this Ford in front of us. Go ahead and get back into the left lane. Excessive lane shifting. I don't like it. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and cut this off right now. Goodbye. It is kind of crazy as a citizen driver, as a pedestrian driver, non-professional out here. I tell you what, these people, they are moving and grooving. They are switching lanes. Wow. It's different out here, I tell you. When you're a non-professional driver, driving a non-professional vehicle, there's a different perspective that comes with it, and it's scary because at an instance, you know, the left lane, look at that, left lane's moving, the middle lane, look at how slow that could be. Look at that, just in the blink of an eye, the brakes can be what am I saying, implied or applied. Just in the blink of an eye, the brakes can be applied. And even this Honda right here, you just never know. Even in front of me, just this GMC Sierra, all of a sudden you don't know what's up ahead. Look at that. See what I'm saying? So now you gotta make moves. And looks like we're coming to like a standstill traffic. But look at me. I was able to move through that and make about 4 spaces up ahead. Look at that. 5, 6, 7, 8 spaces up ahead, just because I'm paying attention, and I'm just a little bit quicker than everybody else. And I drive every day. I'm a professional driver, so I cut them a little bit of break. But let me see where we're going. We're in Laredo, or we're heading toward Laredo, so that's south San Antonio. We were in north New Braunfels. Now we're heading south, and we hit a little bit of traffic. So what? Let's go ahead and cut off the camera and fast forward to when we arrive at our TWIC appointment. Just making sure that I stay in touch with my feminine side, my feminine self. I'm able to move like a cat through traffic. And it went from 1633 down to 1629. Still, it's not 10 minutes before, but it's enough. Don't want to let that guy smash me. Smash 'em patties. Smash 'em patties. Smash 'em, smash 'em. See, we're just moving through traffic. That's all you got to do is keep it moving. Keep it calm, keep it simple, keep it sweet, and keep it moving. Touch back in on at the destination. We're currently 5 miles away and an estimated 15 miles arrival. 15 minutes for 5 miles and 15 minutes for our arrival time. That's just no good if you ask me. We need to be moving. We need to be moving. Can we keep moving? Excuse me. That pizza, I had a 3-meat pizza from QT. Very good. Pepsi, had a nice Pepsi Zero. Very good. Had a nice bratwurst hot dog wrapped in some sort of breading. Very good. Look at this. This is unacceptable. If these people could move it. You'd like to move it. You guys know that there was a Cesar E. Chavez Boulevard in San Antonio. Do you know who Cesar E. Chavez is? Chavez Guerrero, etc., etc. Look at this. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We need to get over and we need to get into 155B territory. Go ahead, my man. Go ahead, my man. See, you gotta somehow time it just right so that you can get into the position that you need to be in. But look at that. Beautiful city. That's San Antonio. That right there is beautiful. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to have such a close-up. Anyway, check it out. Beautiful city. Alright, go ahead and get to a TWIC card and I'll let you guys know how. Seems like a nice, cool city. It's the first time I've ever been downtown San Antonio. I'm near the municipal court building. You have people walking on the streets. You have cars driving by. Let's go ahead and take this right turn and see where we're going. We at least have people sitting at the bus station. Not sure what that building is, but USA, the University of San Antonio. You have our turn coming up, so we're going to go ahead and get in the left lane. And it should be the next light, which is our turn. After that, then I believe we should be... As you can see here, it says TSA enrollment. Nice. I hear church bells. Please call to be let in. Okay. Let's go ahead and call. So far, it's not good. I just arrived and I just called this number. Nobody answered and the mailbox is full. So I don't know what to do at this point. Maybe try to call again. I will let you know if I do decide to call again and see if we have any. So far, it's not good. I just arrived and I just called this number. Nobody answered and the mailbox is full. So I don't know what to do at this point. Maybe try to call again. I will let you know if I do decide to call again and see if we have any. Finally made it to my mom's after spending half an hour in traffic. San Antonio traffic right now is pretty awful. I am really tired, to be honest. I am losing a lot of energy. And I am just fed up with people in general out here because they are inconsiderate. They're not courteous. Every man for himself out here, guys. Anyway, I'm going to be pulling up to see my mom here. Casablanca Way, that was supposed to be where I turned. This is why I cannot be on the phone at the same time. All right, there goes my mom. I got to see her right here on this little offset road right here. I missed my turn, like I said, and she decided to just bring me some food. I got some food right here, so we're going to head back to the yard and get this truck done. Outside of that, I'm not gonna really do any more filming. I'm so tired right now. You guys don't understand how tired I am. And I still gotta do the push-up challenge, so it's a long day. All right, there goes my mom. I got to see her right here on this little offset road right here. I missed my turn, like I said, and she decided to just bring me some food. I got some food right here, so we're going to head back to the yard and get this truck done. Outside of that, I'm not gonna really do any more filming. I'm so tired right now. You guys don't understand how tired I am. And I still gotta do the push-up challenge, so it's a long day. The kind of food that she brought me. It looks like it's an avocado, half of an avocado. Yeah, half an avocado. Some chicken, yellow rice, and some bread. All right, this is yellow rice. Actually smells pretty good. And yeah, I'm gonna enjoy some of this and see if I can get some energy and hit the road. It's gonna take me an hour to get back to the yard. Yeah, I pretty much messed up, spilled a bunch of oil there. I need to clean that up somehow, and I don't know how right now. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and drain out the rest of this oil into this. I'm gonna get started. Daisy, watch out. Watch out, girl.